gets harassed over 30 times walking the streets of New York City in 3 hours. This was a response video to the Hollaback video, which was the campaign to end street harassment. They had Shoshana Roberts, the actress, walk down the streets of New York City for 10 hours. You guys remember that. It generated a huge reaction, okay? Also went viral. I want you to take a look at this response video from model Pranksters, okay? Take a look.
Oh my God. Damn.
Hey, what's up, big man?
Damn.
Where you from, man?
Good. Come back here.
All right. Now, he also, it's hard to tell how serious he was taking the harassment for men, because it seemed like his response video was, in a way to invalidate exactly what I guess you would say Shoshana Roberts and Hollaback was campaigning for. Take a look.
I'm sure all of you have seen the video of a good-looking lady walking around New York City for 10 hours getting harassed. Harassment? You be the judge.
You see what I mean? Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Men get harassed too.
A victim complex helps no one.
Wannabe, gonna be pranksters.
Way to be catty. That's exactly how it felt for me, because believe me, I think it's warranted that a guy may walk down the street and, who knows, feel harassed. That's up to him, to how it makes him feel, just like it is for the woman. It's, you know, if Shoshana Roberts or you or I walked down the street and we felt harassed, whether it's somebody whistling at us or following us down the street for 5 minutes, that's up to us. But his video, the way that he kept being like, she felt harassed.
I have no charisma or self-esteem.
It felt very catty to me. I didn't like it. It was malicious.
I agree. Those are especially valid reactions, because, and I think the best way to clear it up is that these guys don't know how to be funny or how to present any ideas.
So was this specifically for a joke, you thought?
It's just someone who doesn't understand the fundamental dynamics of what they're doing or how to set it up or communicate it. That said, I also am not sure that the catcalls this guy received on the street were real.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Me too. I feel like they were his friends. They were staged.
Yeah, why are some of the faces blurred and some of them aren't?
Because these
They got
guys
consent form. I don't know.
Yeah,
look, I think the fact that it's a prank channel could lead you to justifiably believe that some of them are not real. But I think that we can have a discussion about it where it doesn't even matter if they're real or not. Like you were saying, like your attacks on, like people like, I think falsely believe that if you have a high definition camera and you put on a channel with a lot of subscribers that you know what the f talking about,
right.
Which isn't necessarily the case. YouTube commenters make clear that that's not always the case. They sometimes criticize me too, but yeah, look, since the first video was posted, I've had to listen to a lot of what I consider to be pretty idiotic defenses of the men on the street. And so I'm not going to name names, but I heard one person saying that, oh, I get catcalled all the time and I don't mind it, which I find to be as persuasive as, well, I'm a white guy who was called a honky once. It didn't offend me, so I think racial slurs are A-okay.
Totally.
Like, I don't want to hear one more privileged person telling me how much harder they have it than the unprivileged group.
Thank you.
And it also takes away from the fact that men do get harassed on the street. Like,
Right.
a lot of men do, and it's the same, so most of them have the same reaction that we do.
Yeah.
It's not appreciated.
Well, here's the thing. Men do 100%, and I am not discounting that in the very slightest form. However, there is a big difference. There is. Women do get harassed way more than men do. My husband walks down the street to the liquor store. He doesn't come back and say that this person whistled at him, that this person said, hey, honey, this, that. It just doesn't happen at the same token. And women, we do fear for our lives more because men, they're more powerful.
Even if a woman says something,
scary. It's scary, John. It is.
Yeah. Well, and look, I don't know what that's like, but I imagine like if a girl says something to me or smiles at me, she's not gonna follow me down the street continually saying things. Like being harassed is not one thing; it's an entire span of things, and the experience that some men sometimes have is not the same as what women often have in many cases.
And but again, I come back to this point where like we need to be able to have a conversation that puts a finer point on it, right? And I think that in those situations, there is a difference between the kind of person who catcalls a girl in a way that has the valid objective of like trying to date them, because sometimes that works, and there are people who are receptive to that. And if you deny that, you deny a truth. And so I think that when we have this discussion, we need to say that like the guy following the girl down the street, the guy who goes up to the guy and follows him down the street and says really demeaning things consistently once it's very clear that this person is not interested, those are the evil people out there. What we can't say is that all catcalling is terrible, because sometimes like there's people that it matches up with. And if you deny that it works, you deny that it works.
Yeah, except that we wouldn't be having this argument in the first place if it weren't like such a like headbutting issue. It's like everybody has a different opinion on it, and so I mean, yes, we can use it to argue, but at the same time, it's like, what is actually right and wrong? Like, why should we side with the people that it's not hurting over the people that it's actually hurting?
But the question that we need to answer is, why is this so prevalent in society today? And it really does perpetuate rape culture, which we talk about a lot in here, is why are women so objectified? Why is it okay where men feel entitled to treat women that way? That's what I wish that we could get to the bottom of.
But that's the thing. I don't think it's more prevalent now.
You mean as opposed to back in the day?
I just think that there's no way you can argue that it's more prevalent now for men to objectify women. I just think that like all the progress that people are talking about how we're making. I think that it's dangerous now because examples of it are so much easier to share. And by the same we get everything so much more prevalent now because we can see more examples of everything faster.
But at the root of this, I think at the root of feminism is the fact that we want to feel as safe as men do, and just comfortable, the same amount of comfort that you feel, and that's all we want to feel like as far as equality. I mean, yes, there's the pay, there's a salary, whatever. We do want to feel equal in that way, but at the root of it, it's just I want to walk down the street and feel as safe as you guys.
It's so tough because I don't know if you can ever accomplish that if guys, by what you just said, are bigger and stronger than you. That's tough. I'm just saying, like that's a pain in the ass, isn't it? I can't understand what that's like.
These discussions,
And so what you're getting across is like, guys, just know that you are bigger and stronger than women by and large. So when you do this, it has the potential to make them feel unsafe. The problem is like, again, I come back to like, for some people this works. You know, for some people, there are others out there who respond to it. For some people, it's flattering to hear that. And so when you see a video like the one with Shoshana walking down the street and you see the handful of people who are like, you look good, can I get your number? What else am I supposed to say if I see someone on the street that looks good?
I think there are other ways that people can ask each other out and get to know people, and it doesn't have to be calling at someone from a distance. I think there are other ways to do it. I do.
Like they're like some animal.
Or they're like the last person they tried this on that it worked with. Like that's the problem. That's the thing. And
just
so there's some shit that everyone puts up with that
At the end of the day, if you can come from a place of respect.
Right. Okay.
Hey, beautiful, can I get your number? I would love to take you out. As opposed to driving by and being like, beep, beep, hot ass.
And that stuff I think we all agree is really terrible.
So we could talk about this forever, so please continue the conversation in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out our new Unseen episodes on Hulu every Thursday at 9. We'll see you guys all next time on Pop Sugar.